What's up, guys? Here from the ZAN Madden YouTube channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you my absolute favorite play in all of Madden 20. And it's out of the Singleback Wing Tight U offense that I talk about every single day. But before we do that, guys, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the ZAN Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden 20 live, you guys can find me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZAN Madden. The link is below in the description, and I do have exclusive sub-only content for my Twitch Prime and Tier 1 subscribers. My Tier 2 subscribers will receive my full Washington Redskins Hot Route Master offense on top of those sub-tips that go out each and every Friday. Now, let's go ahead and talk about one of those plays that is found in my Hot Route Master offense, and that is the play PA Dive. Now, if you guys can't tell, this is my favorite play call for big yardage in the game. You see that I've got roughly 1,300 calls out of this play, 11 yards per play average. And I'm going to show you guys a setup that I run against cover 2 and a setup that I run against cover 4. These are two one-play touchdowns that you guys can run against two of the most problematic coverages that you will typically face. This offense is, again, it's a Hot Route Master offense. It's predicated on being able to run the ball, dive, stretch. You've got the ability to beat some blitzes with various setups that I show you in that ebook that I have available for the Tier 2 subs on my channel. And then it's going to set up some of the bomb plays. Now, I'm going to show you one of the bomb plays here, obviously the PA Dive. So let's go ahead and take this to the field. We're going to go ahead and call this against your standard cover 2 to start. And you want this with your two tight end side to the wide side of the field. And the way that you're going to run this play is you're going to set up a drag to the X receiver, a delay tight end fade to the Y, and then you could go ahead and leave the out route, or if you have a Hot Route Master, you could go with a smart corner route to the wide side of the field. Now, in terms of this play, I like to go ahead and set up my cut block, so I slide protect away from the side that I want to roll out to. I slap a double team on the D tackle, and then I slap in a mic on the edge player that I think is going to come free off the edge. That's going to cause the running back to target him for a potential cut block. And then what I like to do is I like to motion snap this tight end to the outside on his deep skinny post. So you're going to let him kind of go to about the numbers, snap the ball, and you're going to hit that cut block, and then you're going to try to roll out, and you can see what ends up happening is we have that bomb all the way over the top for the one-play score. Now right there, the D tackle split the double team, so let's go ahead and set it up again really quickly and get this play over the top for that easy one-play score. So we'll go ahead and do this again here. Motion snap him to the outside and get that cut block. Now we're going to roll out. Safety bites down. We throw this ball all the way over the top. We add an on the run inaccurate because Tom Brady is the only Hot Route Master quarterback in the game, and he doesn't have dashing deadeye. So you can see that this is going to give you kind of a little two-way read here as you roll out to the right. You obviously have the ability to throw your rollout corner, and then you also have that ability to hit the deep bomb post as well. So you see right here, I can hit that rollout corner. Very, very easy for a huge chunk of yardage. And then if you have time, you make that throw. Again, you're going to have a dashing deadeye typically with this. Most of the golden ticket quarterbacks, Josh Allen, RG3, Sanu, Vic, Lamar Jackson, they all get dashing deadeye, escape artist, and Hot Route Master. So this is something I will do very, very often. Again, you see right here, I'm just rolling out, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw that ball up kind of across the field. This is a one-play score to a tight end, as you guys can see. So very, very easy to do. Obviously, you have the ability on this play to do a lot of things. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and put the roll outside guy on a, instead of a corner route, I could use him as a blocker and use him on a double team. You have the option if you want as well to kind of max protect. You see, you can run this as a two route combination. That's going to allow you to really load up. You don't necessarily have to roll out on this play either. And you're going to see how this works. See how I'm able to, I am going to actually roll out here, but you see how I can just make this throw. Again, Brady, if he had a little bit more of an arm, you're going to be able to make that throw pretty consistently. But you see how easily that's going to be cover 2. And then you always have the ability, if they're using it or for whatever reason otherwise, you always have the ability to kind of leak, one of the tight ends out on the play. Obviously, cover 2, those delay fades are a little bit tougher. You might be able to kind of release them out. As long as they're not using, obviously you wouldn't throw a delay fade right at a vertical hook, but you have the ability to use those guys as blockers and then release them later in the play. One thing you could also do, if you wanted to, you could use a smoke route, maybe use a delayed tight end, maybe a delayed tight end drag or a block and release cross, just to give you a nice little option to throw back across the middle to, assuming that you get flushed, and you can't throw the ball on a streak all the way back out. So, you could go something that looks like this. Maybe go ahead and set that up. So maybe you roll out, or for whatever reason you don't like what you're looking at, you release that tight end on the drag, throw the ball back across the middle. You can pick up 6 or 7 yards back across the middle on that play if you'd like. So pretty easy, and you see that there are options aplenty against the cover 2. Now, against the cover 4, let's go ahead and go onto the field against the cover 4 here in this offense. And I'm going to show you guys what I like to do against that. Cover 4, look for a cover 4 drop here if I can find one. Here's $326 cover 4 drop. Against this, you can see that the X receiver is on a he's kind of on an option route. It's actually a really, really deep dig route. If you look at it, the ball spot on the 40, he's cutting at the other, basically 43, 42. So it's a nice little, 17, 18 yard in route. And against cover 4, he will run the in cut. So what I typically do is I set up the rollout corner with a backside in route with the deep bomb over the top on this play. Very, very easy to do. I'll slap a double team here. And you can make this throw from the pocket or, on the run. I mean, it's up to you. You see how you got that in route over the middle? Pretty easy throw over the middle. You've got the rollout corner, and you're going to be able to throw a bomb over the top to the post route. So let's go ahead and set up that route combination again. So you basically run the same route combination, but you don't use a backside drag. You can, if you want, go with, a double team on this play. And you could try to roll out. So you see here, if I do this, you try to slap that double team on him. It's not actually working. But again, you're going to see here how that post route beats it all the way over the top for the easy one-play score, because that's a Portland concept. Portland concept we talked about before is a post on one side, a deep in on the other. That deep in pulls down the 2 cover 4 zones on the deep quarter zone. So you see the one directly ahead of him. So he runs this little out route. He gets a nice little outside release. And then he breaks down, and you see how both those zones kind of squat. If you look at the difference between, these 2 zones and those 2 zones, you can see that there's a varying difference of about 5 yards, allowing this post route right here to Evan Ingram to get open as he crosses the field for the lob and the score over the top. So that's going to be how you beat your cover 4 as well. So you don't even necessarily have to roll out in this offense. It's just something that you have available to you if you like. Of course, you can set up your rollouts if you want to. But see right here, a nice little contain. You have the ability to throw this little corner route as well against cover 4. Obviously, if you roll out, you pull down the purple zone, allowing you to make that throw. But you can actually make these throws from the pocket just as easily. Again, you have the ability, if you wish, to leak the tight end late on this play as well. So if you're confined to the pocket, this is actually a pretty good play. You see how you're going to have your in route, yada, yada. And then you can release your tight end route, late in the play as well. If you want for a little check down, say they're using the dig route, and you want to leak that tight end out late, that's always something you can do as well. Another thing you can do with this play, if you want, is kind of set up kind of a wheel screen. So one thing, you can put the tight end on a flat, put the running back on a wheel, and then you have your little backside dig as well. That'll work the same way. This is a very freestyle offense. Very, very, very freestyle offense. You see right here, I just didn't get the time, but that B post was breaking over the middle, and you have the ability to throw the flat or the wheel route to the wide side of the field. I'll go ahead and try to throw that one more time here for you. This is just one play. This is one play of this offense. I've got over an hour and a half of content in my ebook on my Twitch channel for the tier 2 subs. Which brings me to my next point. I'm actually moving on to a defensive ebook. You guys know me as a defensive player. I've had a lot of requests to do some 3-4 bear defense, and I'm really excited to be able to bring that. So we're going to be dropping that here this week. So definitely be on the lookout for that, but we'll go ahead and try to show this here against cover 4. Again, you see that the running back, you can throw a little wheel to him out of the backfield. Otherwise, just let this post develop and try to bomb that all the way over the top for the one-play score against your cover 4. So there it is, guys. PA dive, wing tight U, my favorite passing play in all of Madden 20. It's got an 11 yards per play average for me. As you can tell, I'm able to hit a lot of big plays with this. If you guys watch me on the stream, I call this quite often. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, please be sure to drop those below. And again, you guys can find the rest of this offense on my Twitch channel. Once again, it is twitch.tv/ZAN Madden. The link is below in the description. My tier 1 subs get weekly sub tips every Friday. My tier 2 subs get this offense on top of those sub tips. And like I said, I'll be working on that defensive ebook for release. We're targeting middle to late portion of this week right here. Monday, June the 1st is when this video is going out. So be on the lookout, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video. Until then, this is ZAN. Get in the lab and good luck.